people these days are talking about, has there been change or hasn't there been change? Let me tell you how much change has come to healthcare in the last year and a half. What has happened under the Secretary and President Obama's leadership just now is 6 months into health insurance reform. Now, all across this country, no American child can be denied coverage because of pre-existing condition. Just that one accomplishment in itself would have been a big deal. There is the ending of annual lifetime limits on essential benefits. And we all know them. I have friends, you do, who have had serious illnesses and have bumped up against those limits and are panicked about it. Even just that would have been a big change. Insurance companies can no longer drop coverage just because you get sick. Even just that would have been a big change. You won't be charged co-pays or deductibles for preventive care. When people need to get flu shots or a mammogram, they don't have to pay money out of their pocket in order to do that. This is a big one. We actually passed this in Wisconsin a couple of years ago, and I know how important it was. But young adults up to age 26 can stay on their parents' policies. Now, I've had kids in that age group who the saddest day in my life was when they graduated from college. You know, it should have been my happiest day. But the saddest day was I could no longer carry them. And like many others, they were going out into a work world where it was very difficult to find a job with decent benefits. Now, across the United States, children stay on their parents' insurance up to age 26. That in itself would have been a big change. Adults with pre-existing conditions are now given a new option through a high-risk pool plan, which we have had in Wisconsin for a number of years, and now have been able to expand that plan because of the work of the Secretary and the President. Seniors in Wisconsin have already, some have received, and others will receive their rebate checks to help cover the donut hole in Part D. And over time, that donut hole is going to go away. Small businesses that choose to offer coverage are now receiving significant tax credits to help them with the cost of that coverage. Large employers can qualify for grants to cover most of the costs of covering early retirees. Federally qualified community health centers like this, as the grant that we're seeing today, are receiving grants all across the United States to be able to expand their coverage. So I'm just going to get a little perturbed here. When people tell me they haven't seen enough change, I'll say in 18 months you've seen that happen. You've seen this commitment to health care, and it's only going to get more significant. In the coming years, over the next 10 years, the taxpayers of Wisconsin will save $800 to $900 million because of the Federal Health Care Reform Act. In many ways, it has built off of important work that we have done here in Wisconsin. The Badger Care Plus expansion to make sure that we now have the second most highest percentage of people in the country covered with health insurance. Only Massachusetts is ahead of us, and they have a law that says you have to have health insurance. So we're second. We've just once again been rated as the #1 state in the country for health care quality. We share the value of President Obama and Secretary Sebelius to make sure that every American has access to high quality, affordable health care. And that means that we have to stand behind great institutions like 16th Street.